Check out FlipsideGaming.com for all your gaming needs. Use the promo code HEROES to save 10% on all orders over $10 and support the channel at the same time. Hey there, this is John from Heroes and Legends. We have some quick Guilds of Ravnica previews to look at today. One card from the main set as well as some basic lands, and we're going to deep dive into those basic lands because there's something interesting going on with the collector's numbers that we'll discuss. This won't be too lengthy of a video, so I'm going to simply say if you're looking for a way to help support what we do here, just check out the description below. You'll find a few ways, including our Patreon page there. And as always, thank you not only to the folks that look at those links, but to all the viewers. Y'all make the channel what it is, so thank you, and let's get into it. Alright, let's talk about some basic lands. First thing you'll notice is we're looking at some Ravnica City of Guild lands. These were created by Richard Wright many years ago, and as a matter of fact, he actually did a cycle for Return to Ravnica as well. Well, he's back again, and he's created a cycle of basic lands now for Guilds of Ravnica. The reason I have the originals up is because this new cycle is a take on the original, and you're going to see the difference in just a few moments. He's using the same locales, but a lot of things have changed now in Ravnica. Things are a little darker, foggier, ominous, if you will, and we know the seasons have changed. It looks like maybe it was summer here, while this new set is going to take place in the fall. So I'll juxtaposition the photos a couple times so you can see the difference, but let's look at those new ones. There you go, same locale, but foggy, dark, almost like grimy feeling, right? Let's go back and look at the originals. There they are. And here's the new ones. Really awesome looking lands. Something else you'll notice if you look closely. The collector's numbers of these lands are interesting. Typically, basic lands will be towards the end of the set. These are numbered beyond the final card, which means they will be in Planeswalker decks. So why are the basic lands only in Planeswalker decks? Well, someone asked Mark Rosewater not too long ago if there would be basic lands in Guilds of Ravnica. He said yes at the time, but later removed that post and hasn't said anything about it since. I think maybe he was mistaken about that. And we also know from the other day the shock lands are close to the end of the set. So if the shock lands are at the end of the set and the basics are going to be in the Planeswalker deck, maybe there's no basic lands in the booster packs for Guilds of Ravnica. So this is just speculation. Here's my theory. I think we're going to get Guild Gates or something like Guild Gates again to take the place of the basic land spot. Maybe, if we're lucky, every once in a while, one of those will be replaced by a shock land. That way, when you open a shock land, you still get your other rare in the pack. That would be super sweet. Again, all speculation. Don't know if that's going to happen. I assume we'll hear more about this pretty soon, maybe even tomorrow. So once I hear more, I'll let you know. But that's my thought on it anyway. We'll have to see what happens. Next, we have some basic lands from the Guild Kits. Real quick, that's a separate product that comes out November 2nd. There's going to be 5 different decks you can buy, one for each of the guilds that's featured in Guilds of Ravnica. And there's reprints in there. Just a reminder, those reprints, if they're not already in Standard, will not be Standard legal or anything. But the decks also have these really cool looking basic lands that we're just learning about. So first off, the art is amazing. They got some incredible artists to work on these, of course. But even aside from that, just the graphic design of the bottom portion of the card, I think is really unique and interesting. I personally like full art lands. Like, I maybe would prefer full art lands, but if you're not going to do that, I like that they're taking chances, experimenting, trying something different, and trying to innovate. And I think these look really, really sweet, as a matter of fact. Alright, let's move on to the card that's in the set, Firemind's Research. And we saw a few days ago that the promos were starting to leak out because stores were getting them in the mail. And one photo showed us the card that you see on the right. It was Firemind's Research. We just couldn't really make out all the text, so we couldn't talk about it then. Well, Wizards has now released it, so we can see the full card. As far as the promo art goes, this will be a draft weekend promo. They are going to reveal that tomorrow, so I'll make sure I bring that to you tomorrow so you can see the sweet art that they have on there. But, aside from that, let's talk about the card. Firemind's Research. It's a red, a blue, an enchantment, rare. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, put a charge counter on Firemind's Research. Pay a blue and 1, remove 2 charge counters from this, draw a card. Pay a red and 1, remove 5 charge counters from this. It deals 5 damage to any target. Also worth noting, this is a story spotlight card, and it's not numbered this time, and I think that's because the stories are kind of independent. I think they're just going to tell the story of each of the 5 guilds, and they will probably each get a story spotlight card. I don't know if it matters what order they're in like it normally does, so I think that's probably why it's not numbered. Also, it's a little odd to me that the Story Spotlight card doesn't have flavor text, but I guess they're telling the story through the art, which does look pretty cool. Now for the card itself, I just think it's a little too slow for Standard. I'm not going to count it out yet and say we'll never see Standard play or anything like that, because we just haven't seen most of the cards in the set yet. And if they push the Is It Instants and Sorceries really hard, and if Jumpstart is amazing and they have it super efficiently costed and such, then okay, maybe this does see Standard play. but honestly, that's a long shot. I don't know if I see that happening. My problem with the card is just simply that even if I get it out quickly, it only costs 2. It is 2 different colors, but let's say even if it's a turn 3 or turn 4 play, I do get the thing out. Then before it does anything at all, I have to get counters on it. So I have to get instants and sorceries. I have to play those instants and sorceries. This thing has to survive while I'm doing all that. And then I can pay the mana and take the counters off to get these benefits. The problem is, let's say I do play this. Best case scenario, I get it out on like turn 2. Then I play like a shock, I play a lightning strike, and then I pay a blue and 1, and I draw 1 card. So I just replaced the Firemind's research that I played, basically, for all that work. Yikes. It just feels a little too slow, a little too clunky. And if you get enough counters on it, sure, there's going to be power behind it. I just think that's going to be really hard to do in a game of Standard, quite honestly. And yeah, I would love to take 5 counters off and do 5 damage to any target. I love that versatility. I just think by the time I get there, I'm either already winning the game or I'm probably in trouble and 5 damage isn't going to save me. So I think this is a much better card in the world of Commander. Now, Commander, I can see myself playing this because there are a lot of decks that have many strong instants and sorceries in these colors. And there are ways to like juggle your instants and sorceries. And if I were to do that and get a lot of counters on this fast, well, that's a whole different story. And Commander does open up the possibilities with some really cool combos with this card. So I think it's great for Commander. It doesn't fall into every Is It Commander deck, obviously. But if you have a deck that is instant and sorcery centric, this will be a lot of fun for you and could be very powerful at times too. So I think it's really meant for that realm. Overall, I actually do like the card. I think I could have some fun with this, but more so in Commander than Standard is all. Alright, with that being said, those are the previews for today. There's more coming tomorrow, so we'll be back to recap everything for you. But until next time, hey, thanks for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe, and have a great day. Hey, thanks for watching. This video is made possible by the generous support of viewers like you on Patreon. Check out the description below for links to our Patreon page as well as our Amazon affiliate store, where a small percentage of all sales will also help support the channel. Finally, if you haven't had a chance yet to subscribe, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any new videos on Heroes and Legends. Talk to you again soon, and have a great day.